BingePipe is a little too proud of this menu screen. Are you tired of streaming services that are actually real and provide real services and aren't just a satirical wrapper for the latest iteration of a video game franchise? Well then, BingePipe is for you.
I'm a single parent.
I'm a bit of a scamp.
I'm just your average consumer.
We are BingePipe!
BingePipe not only streams the highest quality programming other services passed on, but we also create original content based around our users' most frequent search terms. Please enjoy the following.
When I joined religion, I was really hoping it was a cult, but later I figured out it was all on the up and up and not a cult at all. So I left.
Goat Mayor! Goat Mayor! Goat Mayor!
I love the relish that is coming through in this buttercream frosting, but I'm not tasting enough hot dog in the cupcake itself.
Hey guys, what's up? So if you saw my last vid, then you know I took a photo of myself every day for a year. Thanks for all the positive feedback. It was a really fun project, and I learned something about myself while doing it. It turns out I'm a narcissist.
This game now comes in a BingePipe will prove its horoscope wrong by presenting You Don't Know Jack. BingePipe, providing quality entertainment since the end of this sentence.
Hey, I'm Cookie Masterson, and this is my friend Jake. He plays third chair clarinet for his middle school band. You'll be second chair next year, buddy. 2 players, okay? In the event of a tie, I'll decide that you're both losers. Okay, let's begin.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, team bondage. Yeah, so before we proceed, I need to know, if you're Spanish, what's your safe word? Seguro, daño, lucha, or sentar? Let's see how that shook out. Hey, did you hear the one about the wrong answer? Seguro is Spanish for safe. Remember that because it's hard to reach for a translation book while you're handcuffed.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Coming up next, our movie science has finally gone too far. What giant monster movie would tower just above Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom on the hierarchy of biological classifications? Godzilla, Devil's Domain, King Kong, Royal Family, Pacific Rim, First Class, or Cloverfield, Out of Order? Who picked what? It turns out the real monster is being wrong. Domain is one step above kingdom on the taxonomic classification hierarchy. So radioactive dinosaur is just above regular dinosaur, but they're both below shirtless Jeff Goldblum.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Next up, oh yes, and oh yes, it's a dis or dat. I'm going to list off 7 titles, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a best-selling self-help book or an album by the prog rock band Yes. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between a book or a Yes album. And you're both doing this together, so pay attention. Here it comes. Heading to Yes. Classic Yes. Essentially Yes. Year of Yes. In a word, Yes. Introducing Yes. The best Yes. Hey, let's hear it for lucky guesses. But player 1, you failed the best.
Binge Pipe would like to improve your player experience.
Sounds like it's screw time.
Haha, that's correct, Binge Pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Using the
Oh, someone's in a hurry.
Connecting with consumers makes me feel like I could be alive.
I don't need you anymore.
Try this on for size. Seeing eye to side eye. Say you gave side eye so fierce, both eyes ended up on one side of your face. What cautionary tale might your predicament inspire? The tale of the human lobster, the tale of the human chameleon, the tale of the human starfish, or the tale of the human flounder? What'd you guys pick? As they mature, a flounder's eyes migrate to one side of its head. Take a picture of my good side. You know, the side with the face. Let's try animal name plus animal name equals animal name. Which of these animals did I just make up? Turtle dove, bumblebee bat. What's this? You got the pointy end of the screw, player 2. See if you can read this. Okay, let's take a look. Interesting choice. It was this one all along. Kangaroo rats, bumblebee bats, and turtle doves are all real animals. An elephant hog is not. If an elephant hog was real, I'd like to think it would be an elephant the size of a pig, and it would live in my house, and you would wear little clogs, and I would love you so much. Oh, I know you don't exist, but I will always love you, little elephant hog. Way to screw, player 1. Here's that cash. That's it for round 1. Let's see who deserves my love.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 1, on the other hand, there's a soft spot on every apple. It's you. We have another screw to help our targeted numbers.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. Better get those answers in fast, player 2, before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
Really good stuff.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Introducing, is a baby driver similar to a mini driver? If Baby from the movie Baby Driver learned to drive at the age a baby giraffe learns to walk, how fast would the baby become a baby driver? 1 second after birth, 1 minute after birth, 1 hour after birth, or 1 day after birth? No, here it comes. You got hit by a screw, player 2. Embrace the change. Or don't. So what'd you pick? Yeah, way to be wrong. Baby giraffes are up and walking an hour after they're born. Now, if you ever give birth to a baby driver, just remember to cut the umbilical cord before you give it the keys. That screw is a good move, player 1. This is your cash now. Oh, and it looks like we've got a name change. Yeah, that feels right.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis seulement légèrement amusant. 7.
How about this one? We know what you need. That's ominous.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you enjoy TV shows based on movies we thought you'd like, Game of Thrones, Riverdale, Westworld, or The Blacklist.
So who got it?
The HBO series Westworld is based on the 1973 film of the same name.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Up next, say it, don't spray it. And chest strut fits lime floor.
It's time for a
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, here it comes. Look at the following gibberish phrase and tell me what common expression it rhymes with. Spits Denise, Dove Lake. And pay no attention to that punctuation. A simple thing to do. In fact, it's a treat. This is a slice of birthday food. Okay, pencils down. Player 2. Yep, that's what I was going for. Well, at least one of you didn't fall asleep. Let's get on with it, shall we? And now, a totally relatable childhood memory. If you're playing football in the backyard and your dad yells, "Go deep," where's the best place you could run to impress him? Death Valley, the Malloy Deep, the Caspian Depression, or Mariana's Trench? Okay, who chose what? The Mariana Trench is the deepest spot on the planet at over 36,000 feet below sea level. Your dad better have a really good arm.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
Here's one for you. Life is cheap. Someone left this package on my desk that's just labeled chicks. That means all the baby birds inside are male, female, both male and female, or not chickens. And how'd we do? You blew it. Chick is a gender-neutral term, although young female chickens are called pullets. So if someone says they're going cruising for chicks, they are actually very open-minded. It's time for the... Well, excuse me for living. Here's your clue. What's the points? Time to earn some points on some point-related questions. Good luck. Evil Tim wins! Nice work, Player 2. That was quite a narrow victory. Almost as narrow as my famously narrow esophagus. Now to celebrate your victory with a delicious lozenge. It's stuck in my throat.
You don't know Jack!
Binge Pipe hopes everyone is enjoying the party. Have you met You Don't Know Jack?
My name's Cookie Masterson, and due to a landslide vote, we're going to skip my song. Looks like we have a good old-fashioned duel on our hands. Who slapped who with a fancy white glove? Okay, here we are.
Time for question 1.
To get things started. And now, a very special This Is Us. Oh man, I just hear the title of the TV show This Is Us and I start crying. I don't understand. Where are these tears even coming from? The lacrimal gland? The adrenal glands? The pituitary gland? Or the olfactory gland? I love this part. The lacrimal gland's function is to produce tears, so these tears are coming from there. It's a gland I certainly don't use, especially when I think about all the hardship Kate and Toby have gone through this year. Oh, come on!
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Oh, here's a good one. Fart science. If someone measured your fart in pascals, what part of your fart would they be measuring? The mass of your fart, the duration of your fart, the pressure of your fart, or the frequency of your fart? Hope you like what you picked. Should have picked this. A Pascal is a unit of pressure, 1 Newton of force per square meter. Scientists are still figuring out how to measure how gross you are.
Why don't we do it with free?
This one's called Obligatory Uranus Pun. But there's no time for wordplay. It's a this or dat. I'm gonna list off some planets from our solar system, but also some Sex and the City characters. For each one, you'll tell me if they've got a ring or if there's not a ring. And ring in this case meaning wedding band or floating circle of space debris. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between ring or no ring. And you're both doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Good. Saturn. Charlotte. Jupiter. Mars. Miranda. Samantha. Venus. I've seen worse. Okay, let's move along.
I don't need you anymore.
Here's one I like to call Sonic the Comic. Ever seen a hedgehog do stand-up comedy? No? Okay, great story. A hedgehog comic opens his set with, "Hey folks, how does a hedgehog make love?" Very carefully, "Heyo!" A heckler responds, "Then quit your day job!" What was the hedgehog's brilliant comeback? Don't quit sleeping for 18 hours? Thank you, I won't. My day job is curling myself into a ball. You should try it. I masturbate my quills during the day. You should be so lucky. Or, sir, are you a weasel? I eat weasels. Let's see who got it. They only do that when they're frightened or after bombing at comedy clubs. Isn't it obvious? Hedgehogs are nocturnal and they pretty much sleep all day long. But that's also true of most human stand-up comedians. It's time for Dealer or No Dealer. All right, just be cool about this, but who's holding? The neighbor in To Kill a Mockingbird, the narrator in The Catcher in the Rye, the rich guy in The Great Gatsby, or the killer in And Then There Were None. Okay, what'd you pick? Holden Caulfield is the narrator and main character of J.D. Salinger's famous novel, The Catcher in the Rye. But more specifically, who has drugs? Round 1 is dead to me. Where's that beautiful scoreboard?
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 1, on the other hand, I want to help you. Please let me in. When the going gets tough, the tough gets another screw.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws screw even harder. And you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. Player 2, I'd answer fast if I were you, unless you're looking to get screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
Just wonderful, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Feast your eyes upon this. There is no shape of water, Guillermo. If you had a sexy monster sitting in your bathtub all day, what is the one property that could not change? The density of water, the temperature of water, the volume of water, or the mass of water? Uh-oh. You got screwed in the back, player 2. Hope you're a fast typer. So who got it? Turns out the real monster is ignorance. I thought it was obvious it was this one. While volume, density, and temperature are all varying factors, the mass of water won't change unless water is physically added or taken away. Sorry, I'm just cranky that the sea monster in shape of water has a more active sex life than I do. Nice screw job, player 1. Here's your extra cash.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
Take a good look at formation according to perspiration. And hey, stress cut with mime sore.
It's time for a
Delicious film.
Get those typing fingers ready because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, get ready. Check out this gibberish phrase and guess what real-life piece of advice it rhymes with. Won't sweat, Brad? Sweat, Steven! And don't let that punctuation fool you. Don't freak out. Just calm. I think we were all thinking it. All right, let's move on.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Here we have, remember Cheers? If after taking a sociology class, Diane convinced the patrons of Cheers to start calling norm one of the 4 types of cultural norms, what would they not shout as he walked through the door? Mores, folkways, ethics, or taboos? Okay, let's take a look. Nope, not this one. Mores, folkways, taboos, and laws are 4 cultural norms. Ethics can only help shape norms. Although drinking 12 beers a night also has an effect on the shape of norms. Behold, let us help you. Yeah, alright, it's one of those.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you watched Big Hero 6 and The Sixth Sense, we thought you'd enjoy a starting basketball team, a starting volleyball team, a starting polo team, or a starting water polo team.
And how'd we do?
A volleyball game begins with 2 teams of 6 on either side of the net.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
Next, don't talk to me before I've had my sandwich. If cows worked like coffee beans, then which Arby's sandwich would have the most caffeine? Light roast beef, medium roast beef, dark roast beef, or French roast beef? Who picked what? Good effort. Good effort. The darker the bean, the less caffeine. And the more beef in my coffee, the better. Beefy. You made it to the attack. Oh, was I talking? Silly me. Here's your clue. Centenarians only. I hope you can guess which things are over 100 years old. Good luck. Player 2's got it! I gotta hand it to you, Player 2. Come on down and claim your prize, which is my respect and admiration. It has 0 monetary value.
You don't know Jack!
Binge Pipe is having a rough week, but is still here to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, what even is TV anymore?
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I have all 10 of my fingers, all 10 of my toes, and all 10 of my teeth. A little one-on-one. Yeah, it reminds me of my street ball days. And the adventure begins.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, pillow talk. If my memory foam pillow had the short-term memory of an average adult, how many things could it retain at once? 1 to 2 of my quiet sobs, 5 to 9 of my lonely moans, 15 to 18 of my nightmare shrieks, or 30 to 35 of my dramatic wails? Hope you like what you picked. Sorry, no takebacks. The average person can retain between 5 to 9 items in their short-term memory. But long-term memory can hold an infinite number of regrets.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
There is no hiding from, I don't want to sit next to this total landmass. What complaint might you hear if the Isle of Man started man-spreading? Hey buddy, you're hogging the whole English Channel. Hey pal, do you need the whole Gulf of Mexico? Hey jerk, how about saving some Indian Ocean for the rest of us? Or hey dude, you're taking up the whole Irish Sea. Let's see who got it. Really? For what it's worth, the Isle of Man is located in the Irish Sea. Look, I've been accused of manspreading, but I have a reasonable excuse. As a child, I rode a very, very fat horse to school every day.
Why don't we do it with free?
I call this one, Siri, submerge me in vinegar, and it's time for a this or that. I'm going to read you 7 things, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's the name of a virtual assistant or a type of pickled food. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between a virtual assistant or a pickle. And you're both doing this together, so focus up. Ready? Let's go. Curtito. Cortana. Robata. Achara. Clova. Dari. Heavy. You barely rose above my expectations. Moving right along.
I don't need you anymore.
Coming up, when life gives you Lululemons. How would Socrates respond to my assertion that leggings are pants? Leggings are just leggings. Leggings are pants, but not in the office. But are all pants leggings? Or leggings, pants, it matters not. Okay, who chose what? You might be thinking of Yoda? Greek philosopher Socrates was famous for using the Socratic method, wherein he would ask a series of probing questions in order to find a contradiction in the original belief. Just like how I walk into a Lululemon and say, is this really how much leggings cost? Why not try, let's get some math for the table. If the dim sum of 6 pork dumplings and 2 spicy shrimp dumplings is 8 dumplings, what would be the dim product? 0.33 dumplings, 3 dumplings, 4 dumplings, or 12 dumplings? So what'd you pick? Maybe try cheating? In math, the sum is the number that results when 2 numbers are added together. The product is the number that results when 2 numbers are multiplied, so 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. And if you don't know what dim sum is, then the greatest fact you can learn from this game is that you need to go out and eat some dim sum immediately. Say goodbye to round 1. Let's see those scores.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you could use a little help, and there's no shame in that. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
And remember, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So do not be afraid to use that thing. Player 1, your only hope is to answer quick before player 2 has time to screw. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
You can take that to the bank.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Oh, here's a good one. You don't BoJack. What would depressed cartoon actor BoJack Horseman have to be willing to put up with to get a part in the play Equus? A broken leg, gouged out eyes, a totally shaved mane, or castration? What'd you guys pick? Whoa! Well, too late now. Why didn't you pick this? Equus is a famous 1970s play about a boy who is put in a mental hospital for blinding 6 horses. And it's still less depressing than an episode of BoJack Horseman.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
Next, can I get those digits? Some people prefer online shopping to retail, but I've never had to remember a password to get into JCPenney. What could you order from Amazon Prime if they only shipped quantities that were prime numbers? 33 prime rib steaks, 45 buckets of paint primer, 49 up... Well, what do you know? You're dealing with the screw, player 1. I really hope you have auto-rotate on. I love this part. 33 is divisible by 3 and 11, so it's not prime. It's more like the ground shuck of numbers. 53 is the only number on the list that's a prime number, which is a number that can only be divided by 1 and itself. Unlike my love of Primus, which can never be divided by anything, Mom.
Hey, question.
The algorithm demands your input. Would you like a question you know or a question you wish you didn't know? Use your device to select your preference. Your choices cancel each other out. BingePipe will choose for you.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Take a good look at a question, you know? But like, how do you know? Enzymes, man. Lymph nodes, man. Neurons, man. Or plasma, man. Let's see how that shook out. Neurons are the cells in your brain. That's how you know things, because of messages sent and received through neurons. But on some level, you knew that already. Trippy, right?
Na 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 na.
Behold, you can't curse in heaven. If Kristen Bell's character from the sitcom The Good Place read the Pulitzer Prize-winning novel The Good Earth, how would she likely describe it? It's about forking Chinese farmers. It's some bullshit set on a rocket ship. It follows an ash hole through the American Revolution. Or the French Ghost is a total bench. Okay, let's take a look. You did a bad job. You're going to the bad place. Allow me. Pearl S. Buck's 1931 novel, The Good Earth, takes place in turn-of-the-century China.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
Here's one for you. Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. The doctor, that is. What's the
Played in a film by John Malkovich. Octopus, Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? Okay, what'd you pick? John Malkovich played the voice of Dave the Octopus in the animated film Penguins of Madagascar. Welcome to the... Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. I can't believe you went there. Time to figure out who went where. Good luck. Player One's got it! Way to go, Player One. I would have pegged you for one of the stupider ones. Still, you and I both know how this ends.
You don't know Jack!
I've made a lot of money in my life, and I've made it all in the last 24 hours. I can show you how.
Okay, class, start pedaling faster. We're going up a hill now. Really push it. We're going up. Watch out! Oh God, somebody just opened their car door and we just got doored. Okay, throw yourself off the bike. Good, good. Now call an ambulance.
Okay, so it's a bet. If you can get the coolest girl in school to go to prom with you, I'll take a gender studies class that will teach me that women aren't commodities and challenges based on archaic standards of masculinity.
You're on, man!
Yeah! Why can't I cry?
Johnson, step into my office, now. You smell that? Step out and then back in. Right? Or is it just me?
Talk 23/7.
You're on Binge Pipe, and this is Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
I'm Nate Shapiro, your host, an honest warrior, a Greg Club Gold member, and a Neo Capricorn. Just like my cereal, I like to buy my justice in bulk. So it's time to examine expired coupons. I am owed 25 cents off granola bars. You know what? We can't just go by the dates dictated by Big Calendar. So join me next week. But don't trust the numbers on the wall. Just tune in after you see the moon 7 times. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
God, this Chinese takeout place, this isn't a normal restaurant. Look at the roof. It used to be a Pizza Hut. It used to be a Pizza Hut!
If you don't love me, I'm going to war.
Okay, see you when you get back. Bye.
And then you simply place the glazed donut in between the two chocolate frosted donuts, because nothing says "f off, Rick" like my signature donut sandwich.
Bears versus ducks. It pretty much plays out how you'd expect.
As a mom, I used to stay up nights worried about what my kids were watching on TV. But then I got Binge Pipe. With hours and hours of quality movies, TV programs, and game shows, I haven't had time to worry about my kids at all. Whoa! A movie about a horse that's also a doctor? Looks like I'm missing another dance recital.
Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean, is home to some of the world's most unusual sea creatures, including the anglerfish. Oh my god. Oh, what is that thing? What is that? Is that a fleshy growth on its head? Oh my god. Oh, what kind of god would create such a monstrosity? Get it off my screen! There's so many gross fish! Oh, this is a waking nightmare. Oh, how long is this documentary? 52 minutes? Oh my gosh, oh boy, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Hi, I'm Austin Creed, and I've got a brand new show on Binge Pipe called Hat Chat. Each episode, I travel to a different, exotic spot in this great big world of ours, meeting amazing people, and we just talk hats. Take a listen.
So this is St. Remic's Cathedral. It's more than 400 years old, making it the oldest still standing cathedral in the area.
Wow! And what kind of hat is that?
Oh, this? Oh, this is just my Milwaukee Brewers hat. I'm a big fan.
So, a baseball hat then?
Yep.
Amazing. That's Hat Chat, only on Binge Pipe.
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Oh, my name's Greg. I'm an intern here at Jackbox. I'm supposed to come in and take lunch orders. Cool. Nice. You want chips too? All right. Yeah, no big deal. Oh, you want to know about me, huh? I have plans. Big plans. But don't worry about it. Lunch should be here in about 30 minutes, though.
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content.
Apple, fork,
Highway,
telephone,
democracy,
Binge Pipe. We're just another thing. Don't worry about it.
Coming soon. A new blockbuster film by Binge Pipe.
We've got 4 hours before the time portal closes.
Then there's just enough time to solve the riddle.
A completely original film. We made this.
The dinosaurs are loose.
And they can fly.
It certainly wasn't made for cinematic release. Tested poorly. And now they're looking for somewhere to dump it.
The lava, it's intelligent.
Maybe I can help.
King George III.
This is something we wanted to do.
Then let me say it. In rap. Drop the beat, King George.
Coming soon. Obligation.
Hello, I'm Austin Creed. Don't miss my new show, Hat Chat, right here on Binge Pipe. I travel all around the world, meeting people with incredible stories and talking about hats. Here's a clip.
When we adopted a tiger, we knew life would never be the same.
A lot of folks, my family, her family, tried to talk us out of it, but We took one look at him and said, he's coming home with us.
Right. And would you mind telling me a bit about the hat?